I wish I had one of them cool sound effects. Welcome again, y'all, to another knocking you out YouTube style. You know, I do a lot of videos here, and there's just some things that I never really knew because I'm not one of those like advanced YouTubers that's like just doing this trying to make money. It's kind of just like a side hobby, you know. And I realized that we also here, if you know the channel, talk a lot. We have talked before about, if you watched, I just seen the introduction like to this knockout news channel that we made like a couple years back, talk about digital freedom and privacy, and it sometimes hits me so hard how subtly we have all given up our privacies for these advanced technologies, and how we've done it so easily without any regard in the very beginning of this technological boom of communications and social media, without thinking in them times of laws to protect our privacy. And well, of course, we all know that certain acts in history, like 9/11, completely changed generations thinking of privacy, where now it's like, oh, well, I don't have nothing to hide. I don't mind giving up all my information on the internet. And it's so crazy and wacky that sometimes, because I come from a little bit of a different generation before all of this, where I remember handheld lines and phone and dial-up internet and those type of things, that even myself, there's things I start to realize that I didn't even know, like here on this YouTube, that if you subscribe to my channel, you can see every video that I ever liked. I mean, I don't know, maybe there's a setting, I could probably go and find it out here to switch that off. But it's just something that like you have to realize too when you're opening up all of these accounts and stuff with Google and whoever you are out there. Hey, check them buttons and don't let them get nothing. Try to protect your privacy as much as you can in this digital age and digital time, because I mean, now that I see this now, I'm thinking, oh wait, well maybe I could like market this too in the videos, where like, hey, go check out some of the videos that I've liked, some of the cool music that Rasta Punch likes and other things, and go check out C Live Media and everybody else. But at the same time, I didn't know about this before, so I haven't even reviewed the list yet. Maybe there's some things in here, some video like, oh shucks. But you know how, I mean, there's certain things that even these things can be used against you, because I see that, maybe you write a comment on someone else's video and then they don't like you, and they come and see which videos you liked and start backing up that fire. So there's a lot of privacy that we've let go as we enter, these heavy ages of social media and communication. But there's a way for us to get it back too, and I think that's some things we'd have to explore in some other videos. But it's an important concept that needs to be looked at, at ways that we can take back our airwaves, have right to our airwaves first and foremost, because this makes media so independent. And imagine communication, making communication more independent and autonomous, controlled by people versus major corporations, major media outlets. And well, YouTube is kind of like that, because we just produce these little videos and maybe you learn something, or maybe we make you think about something that you never thought about before. And especially if you just keep on watching the crap, all you can't say it's fake news, but all the soap opera news, because that's what I realize it is. Whether it's RT, CNN, whether it's Fox, they're like paid actors. They must take acting classes or something like that. And enough of them get fired when they start talking about other stories that, of course, they don't want us to hear about or even know about. So it's just a little knockout today for you about this digital age we're living in, and how we are learning that the evasion of our privacy has become something that many of you probably watching this, why you paranoid or this and that. Some of y'all don't know, man. There's a whole generation pre 9/11, pre-terrorism, that had a higher sense of what privacy was. It's not because you're hiding something, but it's because of just the right of having a private life, and nothing is private. Because look, I'm right here in this little office and there's cameras all over me listening to me. And okay, you can understand if you're in public spaces, certain things you won't app, but at the same way, taking away people's privacy and making it become so common is leading to the next step too of the technological projection that they want to take onto we, which is when they want to start to put nano-bytes into behind our eyes so that we can just poof, lift up and put a screen and project it in front of us from our eyes. You know, little nano robots in our eyes, inside of our brains. There's certain things that they want to open us up for that, of course, if you're someone that is of a spiritual nature, you know that they want to put chip in with arms. They want to do certain things, and the first step to that is this age that we live in. You know? This digital age that has just gone on from the advent of internet to now the advent of social media, because so much social media has come up and so much of our lives are canalized into these YouTube channels, these Facebook pages, that it's like already don't know everything about your personality. The integral details of your life have been digitally archived now and into the innovation of that. In the future, you'll make it even easier to switch on that switch just to become half robot. Imagine that. That's what they're setting up the entire population psychologically for. This is not no joke, people. I mean, yes, we love technology, and the advancement of technology is important, and that's why with this video and with these channels too, I'm trying to put out the message that there needs to be a movement to bring back the autonomous and the independence of media, and not only that, but of our communication and of privacy. I mean, maybe there are some people watching this video that are like, I wouldn't mind being half robot. Well, that's you. But the problem with that is when it becomes mandated, when you have to put the chip in your arm to get the job. Maybe they won't make it be that you have to do it to go to school so fast, but the first place they're going to catch people in is in their wallets. You have to put the little nano robot behind your retina so that you can just project a computer screen. It will have to have Bluetooth. It will have to have some data space as well. Maybe you'll be carrying around in your pocket that it's Bluetooth to, or who knows what it's routed to. Maybe through skin sensors. But imagine, like, these things are happening. They wanted to see that we could give up that right so easily of our bodies to animate. It's crazy, man, isn't it? It's really crazy. That's why in life it's good to be balanced. You know? Technology is awesome and great and everything, but we have to come back to Jah nature. We have to come back to the earth. We have to come back to ourselves and remember we're earth. We have space. We have privacy. And well, I'm gonna check out which videos I liked and see if there's anything in here that y'all could use against me. Till next time, knock y'all out. Ow.